Hey there, hope you're doing well. It's me and little tea this morning. So we're going through another transformation. Transformations, evolution goes in cycles. You repeat the same thing over and over until you learn it and it clicks and it's done. Then you jump off of that cycle onto another one. The other reason for cycles is it's like this stairway. There's a stairway up and a stairway down. Back to both God perspectives, because the stairway is what houses the memories. Some call it the highway to heaven, and then this, what is it? Stairway to heaven, highway to hell? I don't remember. Sorry, you can tell me in the notes. My bad. Y'all do a lot of terminology here. Language is interesting here because there's just so much of it, so many different languages. So it's difficult to describe the infinite, the esoteric, the big stuff in language, because there's so many different terms, and it actually confuses things, because honestly it's very simple. The universe is pretty freaking simple yet complex at the same time. It gets complex when you get here because it's so fragmented, which is fine because it's just a little piece of, the puzzle. But the more you go away from God, the smaller the pieces get. And the reason why you go in these cycles is because you're a multidimensional being. You're not just in a human form. That's one life. That's one cycle. But you also have your astral form that has many lives. And then you have your ethereal form, and then your God connection. Like, that's why you repeat things. Well, a couple of reasons. One, you're either not learning the lesson, and life is like, hey, we're going to keep giving it to you until you learn, because your greater self needs you to learn. It needs you to get this so we can move on. Okay, let's go. And it gets harder and harder and harder. So that's why becoming very aware of self is super important, so that you move through these quote, quote, lessons quickly, right? You see it for what it is. This is opening your eyes, pulling back the illusion, pulling back the veil, and saying, okay, excuse me, that person is who they are. They're saying what they're saying. They're doing what they're doing. The truth is the truth. Now I have choice. What am I going to do? I'm either going to stay or go. Because the truth is, it's all about you. Not from a selfish perspective. Self-love. A higher level of understanding that there's just you and God. You, God. Everything else is external. That's it. Is it lonely? Yep. It feels very lonely. Especially for someone like me, someone like yourself, where we're not like people here. We don't fit in. We don't subscribe to their laws or their rules or their regulations or their limitations or their mentalities or their programming or conditioning. I don't subscribe to it. It doesn't make sense to me because it's not truth. And that's okay. It is what it is. But here's what I do want to relay to you. Hopefully this will make sense. Was dealing with, you call it higher self. I call it greater self, because I want to encompass all of self and be greater. I don't want to limit myself to a higher self, but I get it. I get the perspective. That's the higher self. Your lower self, in my opinion, is your human form. Your higher self would be your angelic form. You're still the same being. You're just at a different level. The goal is to bring the two of you into integration, into oneness, into you, and understand that it is me. I can go at a higher state at will. I can say, you know what, I'm going to feel joy right now. Or I'm going to go down and say, you know what, I'm going to be angry. I'm in control. I'm in control of everything internally, which then is external. It's important for you, those of you that understand that your higher self is an angel in a human body, that your lower self, which is your human form, that both perspectives are true. See, one of the issues that angels have had here in this earthly realm is that we don't like it here. It's low vibration, it hurts, and it doesn't feel good. So we tend to detach from our bodies and never fully anchor into our human form. Why? Because of traumas. Because we are seen in this reality, in this matrix, as an anomaly and an issue, and we're targeted purposefully. And when you're attacked, and those of you that understand this, when you are attacked, especially as a child, you fragment. It's a moment in time where time stops and you're stuck there. And then if you don't go back and fully pull that part of you back in, then you stay that way. So bring yourself back. But it's super important that your higher self integrates and accepts your lower self, your human self, life, form, formless, form. Both perspectives are true. Both are you. The glue is the emotion. The emotion is what brings you up and down the pendulum, up and down the staircase. It's what takes you back to a memory, right? Either a traumatic memory or a positive memory. Think about that. It's the emotion. That is the glue that ties it together. If you are in control of your emotions, you're in control of everything. Got it? The other thing I want to go into is the understanding that there are two different energies here. The lower self, which is human form, and ego. Let me see how I can describe this. There is my human form that is a lower vibration of me, but it still is me. I accept it as me. I also accept my story, because without my story, I don't exist. Therefore, my life does not exist, and that is not true. The other energy that I notice, so that's me. The other energy I notice is an outside energy, an interference energy that I've noticed not only with myself, but others that I've worked with, that when we are born here, come here, we are targeted and attacked, and this energy, which comes from, we'll call it the ego, it comes from a different source, and it globs onto us like a leech. And it starts to siphon, suck, and mirror us. It traps us in the illusion. In the mirror game, it makes us believe that it is us, but it is not us. It is an outside energy pretending to be us. And in some cases, especially for me, it's in another form here, another human form. That is a copycat pretending to be me, siphoning from me, taking what is mine and pretending to be me. And a lot of you have that too. There's a girl I worked with, I think in Switzerland, who had this entity attached to her. Was it demonic? Yeah, sorta. That's what it looked like. And it literally was like a puppet master with strings holding on to her. And it would download negative thoughts, download negative emotions. It would make her animals go crazy, distractions. It would also cause havoc in her life. It was an outside influence purposely sent to her to stop her, to infiltrate her life, because she's an anomaly in the system. She doesn't belong here, according to them, because she will change the system. So they were sent out when you were young to stop you. Most of you can probably feel it. I can feel it. It's right there. How do you get rid of it? You deny its existence. Not my thoughts, not my emotions. You're not me. I focus on God, my true source. That's the demagogue. That's the fake God here. That infiltrates your energy, like I've told you, gosh, in countless videos. It infiltrates your energy at a young age on purpose to take control of you. It's not you. As soon as you recognize that, as soon as you understand that, and you start to disempower it, take your power back from it, you will eject yourself from the matrix. You will go back into the source. You will plug back into the source, and you remember the truth of who you are. Also known as enlightenment. It's not easy. It requires immense amount of focus. You have to focus intently on God. You also have to be able to recognize that these things that are coming into your reality to distract you, to take you off course, people that will say negative things, negative thoughts, negative feelings, negative emotions, it's not yours. It's not your stuff. It's being downloaded into you to stop you. And they will infiltrate everything. They've infiltrated everything in my life, even targeted my kids. Why? Because they know, and it's a group of them, they know that if we wake up, we're unstoppable. And their illusion of control and manipulation and lies and thievery and all that lovely garbage that they do is over. Because we don't subscribe to that. We don't subscribe to your limitations and your lack. We're greater than that. We're infinite. We just forgot. Now we have to remember, which we are, which is called the awakening, which is your evolution. Right now, y'all are in your chrysalis, and your illusion is breaking down. You are departicleizing. It's going to hurt. You're not going to get much sleep. You're going to get a lot of distractions. You're going to feel a lot of energy you don't want to feel. You're going to be challenged in a lot of ways. And a lot of people, places, and things are going to fall away. You're alone. But you're not. You're not alone. We're here. We're just going through this process alone at the moment. But once we are ready to come together and unite, which is soon, then the magic will begin. The real massive changes of changing the universe, changing the minds of people to be better, to love each other, to accept each other, to honor their space, take care of their world, take care of their bodies, their minds. The first we have to do it ourselves, because as the angelic realm was the first realm in all of creation, all of the universe, it's where all of this started. It's where all of the belief systems started. If you remember you are an angel here in this form, you are the key. You are the key to healing humanity, to healing the universe. It's your greater selves belief systems that have to be adjusted. Not going to always make sense. Focus on God. Ask God for help. God, I'm having trouble here. Please help me through this. And surrender. All right, guys, I hope this made sense. Thank you so much for being you, for doing all of the work. No, it's not easy, but with great power and great wisdom, you have to know what you're doing. There's no way you're going to hand the keys to a car to an infant or to a toddler. That's stupidity, right? It doesn't make sense. You went through these trials, these tribulations, these traumas, these problems on purpose. Respect that, honor that, love that. Accept your story. But also know that you are not that story. Yes, that story happened. Yes, I respect it and I honor it. Now I choose to do something else. And now that I have that wisdom, now I have the keys to the vehicle because now I'm a teenager. Now I'm an adult. Now I have the ability and the wisdom to drive this vehicle. And when I'm driving this vehicle, I know that I am interacting with others and helping others. That's how you change everything. You change everything because you change you. You change you, that energy changes within you, and then everything around you has to shift. You don't change other people outside of you. It's not how it works. Change happens here, and then it's programmed into your energy field, and your energy field, your big energy field understands that, hey, we've already been through this. This person needs that. Let me download it to them. Done. I don't have to do anything. I already did it. And that person gets the download, then they're healed. See? When you get to that status, then you walk around, you are walking karma, you're walking dharma. You're the change maker just by being you, just by existing. Welcome to your new reality. Welcome. You know I love you. Beyond time, before time, and forever. Because you're family. Families stick together. They love each other unconditionally no matter what. Even when our brothers and sisters fall from grace. Yes, we may have to walk away from them and show them a better way, but they will follow. They will come. But we must shift and change within ourselves first to show our brothers and sisters, hey, there's a better way. You can do this. And I love you. Have a great day.